Alrighty, what's up, y'all? Welcome to another motorcycle therapy video. And just in case you're just not checking me out for the first time, or you've not seen this type of content from me before, which I don't see why you wouldn't have, because this is pretty much all I put out. The reason I do these is because I use my motorcycle as a form of therapy. I had an issue back in 2017-18 when I got deployed. I got back home and I just wasn't feeling it, and I just realized how much veterans and people that aren't veterans, just riders in general, use their motorcycles as a form of therapy. Of course, there is no substitute for real therapy or real healing or whatever you want to call it, but this of course helps. You know, every little bit helps, and some folks just don't like talking to other folks about the stuff that's going on in their noodle. So I started doing this, and another reason I do it is because it's highly repeatable, it's fairly easy. My content theoretically will never run out as long as I keep living. I can even rehash old stuff that I've talked about before, because I will have experienced new things and may have changed or concreted something I said before. So basically, it's just you listening to me yap on a motorcycle about how I feel about life and whatnot. And yeah, so let's get into it. Let's talk about boundaries. There's been a lot of talk about boundaries lately, and you know, social media, and there's a big, I don't want to say resurgence of mental health stuff in the world now. It was pretty big a few years ago, then it had like a lull, and it's now starting to come to the light again because, you know, the world's shitty. Go through some stuff and you got to get it out, and to keep yourself from losing it, you got to set some boundaries for yourself and for others, but generally it's for others, and I will go over a few of mine. I'm sure I've talked about them before. I got some really weird boundaries, but they're kind of hilarious to me. They're not so hilarious to other people, but I don't care because my boundaries are in place for me, and boundaries are basically barriers, walls, preventative measures to keep you from getting to a place that you don't want to get to. And most of the time they're preemptive. Like a person, generally, if you're well communicative with your boundaries, they should know these things before an issue happens. Now, if you haven't communicated them your boundaries, or if a person is completely wholly unaware, like they're meeting you for the first time, that's kind of where you want to, you know, without being super rude, you want to establish those boundaries with the new person. Like, for instance, I don't like people kissing me. Don't kiss me. Like, I don't like it. I don't know where your lips have been, and even if I did know where your lips have been, that don't mean I want you to transfer said lips onto my face. I don't like makeup. I don't like lipstick on my face. Kissing is very personal. It's very germy too. Like, if I'm gonna get your germs, we need to be on a level where I'm getting your germs in multiple scenarios, if you know what I'm saying. If that ain't us, don't kiss me. Like, keep your lips over there. And I'm talking about family, friends. I'm talking about my mama. I love my mama. Don't kiss me. It's gross. I don't like it. Don't kiss me. But of course, that's my mom, and I have to secede sometimes. But for general strangers and randos, nah, back up off me. I'll punch you in the neck twice, 2 times. No breathing for you. And those are the kind of things that you should explain to people. Like, I have certain boundaries on weird stuff. Like, if there's somebody in my house, let me know there's people in my house before I get home, so I can mentally prepare. I've said that before. I think I said it in my last video. I don't like coming home to people in my house and me not knowing about it. It may seem simple, it may seem crazy, but it's my house, mine, my de casa, my castle. If I don't feel comfortable in my own home, then why the hell do I have a house? I'm not moving in with nobody. I didn't go volunteer to live with somebody, and you know, it's my house, my rules. And I was brought up that way. So every time my mama said it's my house, my rules, I finally got my house, and then people get to come over and tell me what to, no. You come to my house, you will follow my rules, and one of my rules, if you're a inhabitant of my house, is to tell me if somebody's over my house before I get home, so I can mentally prepare that there are people in my house, and I might not necessarily be able to come in and do the things that I normally do when I get home, because I don't like getting naked around people in my house. Like, I don't take showers when there's strangers in my house. I don't walk around with the dirt ass. I'm just saying, they gotta leave, and then I'll take a shower. I stay up to 2 a.m. before I take a shower. This is weird. don't like being naked with people in my house that don't live there. Now, it's different if they're spending the night, their cousins, you know, relatives, stuff like that. I still wait till they sleep. It's just, you know, I'm just weird like that. Don't touch my snacks. Do not touch my snacks. I throw the whole shit away, all of it. I had somebody come over my house, open my cookies, and I'm pretty sure I told this story before too. They opened my cookies, and I was fuming because I will buy you snacks. I don't mind providing for people if they come over. Sometimes you got to do that as a good host. I don't necessarily like it because I feel like y'all just mooching off my good nature. But I will try to facilitate some noms. Right? You come over, you're hungry. I order a pizza. Y'all want dessert? Get the chips, the pop, the snackies, whatever. I will get ice cream party, whatever. Don't touch my cookies. Cookies is life. Not are. Cookies is life. Oreos, Chips Ahoy, lemon creams. Those are my 3 top dogs right there. If you open my cookies, I'm ready to murder you. Like full on investigation, discovery, lie on the body, hole in the backyard. Don't touch my snacks. It's weird. I was the smallest child for a long time, and people used to just run my snacks like, oh, you ain't eating that, bro. Not. And then I was the middle child, and I had stepbrothers. I would get home after them because I would be working. We used to have a milkman, by the way. I don't know how I'm getting off on this tangent, but we had a milkman in the hood, 7 Mile and Riot Pail. And this dude, I used to run up the milkman budget. Look, I didn't know we had a running tab. I just thought it was magic for whatever reason. The dude just dropped off milk and cookies, and I would just order up oatmeal cookies. I've been an old soul for a long time. Don't make fun of me. I like oatmeal cookies too. But they would always eat my cookies before I got home from school and work. And I'm like, bro, y'all got snacks in the, like, don't touch my stuff. So I got a real close relationship with my snackies. It's weird. I'm grown now, and I will buy 2 sets of everything. If my daughter like Twinkies, you getting a box of Twinkies. I'm getting a box of Twinkies. You like cupcakes, you getting a box of cupcakes. I'm getting a box of cupcakes. But of course, that's my daughter. I will share. And that's the purpose of any boundary, really. That's not the purpose. Some boundaries are malleable, just like any other wall or thing that you put up. Sometimes you got the moat, that's your boundary. You got the castle wall, but you got a drawbridge, an extension that you put out to let certain people cross those boundaries, and you put that shit right back up because not everybody can cross that drawbridge. But I'm just saying those boundaries have to be out there, and I'm now starting to recognize and kind of, you know, relate to old folks. When old folks get stuck in their ways, and I'm not talking about like old crotchety crazy stuff, but when old folks say, battery level is low. Oh no, I gotta hurry up. When old folks say they ain't going somewhere, and you ask them more than once and they snap on you, I get it. That's a boundary. I said I ain't going. I don't want to go. I ain't going. I feel the same way. Sometimes you call me and it's after 7 o'clock. I'm like, 1, why did you call me? You should have texted me. And 2, no, it's a school night. I'm grown, but I still think like that. It's a school night. Like, yo, I gotta work tomorrow. Even if I didn't have to work, even if it was the weekend, you need to tell me the weekend before that weekend, because my full plan is the loaf. I gotta get up, cut the grass, work out, run, do what I gotta do. By that time, it's 10 a.m. and I'm done for the day. Showered, I'm loafing. Do not ask me to go out the house unless I pre-plan to go out and ride or do other things with you. I'm just like, nah, because my inner peace has become so valuable that any slight thing that's changing my stuff, you got to give me plenty of pre-warning. So I would go on talking about my various genres of boundaries, but you get the point, right? You got to throw them boys out there. You got to know which ones to kind of relinquish on sometimes, and you got to know which ones to stand fast on and say, nah. Appreciate you watching. I'm trying not to get dead because I think Thor and Odin is like, you need to take your ass home. And yeah, I'm out. Catch you guys later.